Alrighty everybody, welcome on back to Easy Fish Tanks. I figured today I'd give you guys an update on my 125 gallon New World Cichlid tank. So since the last time you guys saw this video, I added this gigantic piece of spiderwood in here, which I think just looks fantastic. I have some large boulders holding it in place right now because it didn't want to sink all the way. Let's give you a little side view of how this looks. And then I'll give you a little overview of each of the fish inside here. It's a 6-foot tank. I can house quite a bit of fish in here. These are probably my two favorite right here. We'll get a close-up view. These are a breeding pair right now. So the Jaguar Cichlid, which would be this one right here, is the female cichlid. And she's a breeding pair with this male Cuban Cichlid. They're both absolutely stunning fish. I mean, just look at the teeth on this guy too. They're pretty friendly though. You know, I stick my hand in here all the time. Nobody ever tries to mess with me. But yeah, they're awesome. This is their little like cove they've dug out for themselves right here by these large rocks and the piece of driftwood. Then up here, we have our rescue Jack Dempsey that has permanent fin damage and some scarring. But he's a pretty cool fish too. I love Jack Dempseys. He's probably honestly one of the uglier Jack Dempseys I've had. And we got this green terror popping in. But I think he's cool nonetheless, and I'm glad I could get him out of a rough situation. So he's super cool. Then I have just an assorted African cichlid up here. I've had this fish for forever. This used to be an African tank. I left this guy in because I thought he matched kind of the New World vibe. Here's one of my green terrors. So I have multiple green terrors. The cool thing about this guy is he only has one swim fin, just like Nemo. So you can see the side facing me, he doesn't have that other swim fin. But he does really well in here. And he's cool. I got two of these guys. They were together. Let's see if I can find the other guy. Where's he at? He's over here. Let's bring you over there. Trying to make this as not shaky as possible. I also have, I believe this is a hap or a peacock. I'm not great with all the cichlid names, but look at the finnage. Look at that beautiful orange fin that it has on top. Absolutely stunning. Let's go over here and show you the other green terror, who's kind of made himself a little home down here at the bottom. Normally he's swimming around a bunch, but I think that hap was just messing with him a little bit. But he's also a absolutely beautiful fish. Love these green terrors. They're great. This whole tank has really calmed down since I took out the convict cichlids. The convict cichlids were causing a lot of ruckus, and they've really, all the fish in here have mellowed out. Also put some water lettuce in here. It gets blown around because I have a bunch of, I have 2 canister filters and a wave maker. So everything kind of gets blown around. So I don't think they're going to do well, but I have plenty in my turtle pond. So it doesn't really matter. There's a couple other guys I want to show you in here. The green terrors are just stunning fish. I have a, okay, well here's another one. So this is what they call like a red-tailed shark or a rainbow shark. That's a type of carp, and he's super cool too. I've had him for ages as well, and he just hangs out. Oh, I can see my severum's hiding in the back right here. There's a severum, kind of just hiding back out there. I'm gonna feed him in a second and they'll all come out. Looks like he was digging. He's got some sand on top of his head. So he must have been back here. Must have been around the back over there playing around. I want to find my striped Raphael catfish because that's one of my favorite fish. I also have a huge sailfin pleco in here. But I have a lot of decoration. You can tell. So you guys know I love planted tanks. But obviously I can't do plants really in this tank with these big cichlids. So I ordered a bunch of just cheap plastic plants online. They're not silk, but they're, you know, it's fine. These aren't betas. They'll be fine brushing into these plants occasionally. Let's see if we can find that striped Raphael. Because the striped Raphael, oh, also, there's the angelfish I told you guys about. So he's doing good in here too. He's just hanging out in the back over there, doing his thing. Everybody kind of has their own space now. And you can see I have a bunch of surface agitation, which is why, with all these fish in here, the substrate is pretty gosh darn clean. You can see some pleco poop in the back over here. You know, what are you gonna do? Plecos are gonna poop. But in general, the only poop that you ever see in this tank is the pleco poop, because it seems to just be able to grab onto the rocks. I don't know if you guys can see them, I have a tiny little nerite snail between those two rocks. I've had that nerite snail in here for a couple years, and he's been fine as well. The sailfin pleco is gigantic, and the striped Raphael is gigantic. So I'm actually pretty surprised we're not seeing them right now. I bet if I put in some food, we'll be able to get him to come out. But these are my two favorite fish. This jaguar, she's just beautiful. You see they got a little scratch on the top of her face because they'll kind of breed with each other. And when they're breeding, they kind of fight with each other. But so much personality in these fish. Just an absolute stunner. Oh, here comes the Severum. Severum thinks it's food time now. What are you doing hiding back there, bro? What are you doing hiding back there? But you can see all their fins are fine. Like, these guys all get along pretty well. There might be the occasional nip, but this is a pretty, like, see, he'll chase. The Cuban, he'll chase, but he doesn't like try to kill like your African cichlids would. And he is stunning too. Those two color combinations together are just absolutely amazing. I bet you the striped Raphael is back behind this wood somewhere. We're gonna wrap up this video here. And if you guys like this video, leave a like and I'll do a feeding. And when I do a feeding, we will definitely get that striped Raphael out. So I just wanted to show you guys how this tank was coming along, how you can have quite large New World cichlids in a community tank, right? This is kind of a mix match. And again, taking out the convict cichlids made a huge difference in the aggression level. And you guys still haven't seen the sailfin pleco or the striped Raphael. They're doing a good job hiding right now. They got plenty of wood, plenty of places to hide. Everybody can kind of just do their thing in here and avoid mama and dada. But you can see, look, all the other fish are hanging around over there too, and they're fine, right? So anyways, just wanted to give you guys a peek. I know it's been a minute since I've done a video. I'm not quite feeling up to doing a scape yet, and I also just don't have the room to put one. So I figured for the next couple weeks, we'll just update you guys on the existing tanks. Well, right on, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please think about dropping a like and subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. Until next time, see ya!